Remember in my first video when I said we were going to get a new patio in? Well, not really new. We were going to extend our patio and we were going to remove a few trees. Well, this is how the work's going right now. Our yard is really messy, but it'll get better. But we're going to extend it like a curve. It's going to be going out there. Be quiet. And here are all those trees that we were talking about that we've removed. But this is how the work's going. And there's literally dirt everywhere. And we put a fence up for these two. Definitely no. I feel like just picking this one up and then throwing it at you guys. Stop it! Stop jumping. Like, he barks a lot, but she jumps a lot. So they're both equally as bad. Hey, no. No. But we've been getting a lot of stuff done, or the gardeners have. And this is what we got so far. So it is really messy. But in a couple of days, we'll have that patio built. And if you think I'm gonna make a video on it, you would be right. Daphne, no. Stop. Stop. I'm afraid to unlock this because Daphne's just gonna go wild. Sit. Sit. Good girl. Alright, alright. I'm going in. I'm going in. Oh god. Oh god, no, Daphne. Stop. 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 I am wearing the fattest pants in the world right now. Bucket's in the yard. Dang it, Bucket. Daphne, no. Stay in here. Stay in here. Bucket! Come back here. Buddy, buddy, buddy. No, 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 no. No, Daphne. Stop. No. Stay there. Bucket, come here. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Alright, so here's what happened. When Bucket ran out, he ran out that way because that gate was locked. Well, it wasn't really locked, it was open. But like, it was like locked open. Like you couldn't close it. My dad had to unlock it. And Bucket ran out that way. And we had to go get him. So, no more opening that gate. I'm not going inside with these two anymore. Hey, no, 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 no. Daphne, Bucket, it's Bucket's fault. You should be mad at Bucket. Okay? It's all his fault. Don't you jump on me. It's all his fault that I can't come in with you guys anymore. Because you guys are just rowdy. Shut up. And you'll run out and cause problems. Sometimes even for the neighbors. We were so lucky that there were no neighbors because there's been a few times where I've let them out, as in they just start running over to the neighbors and Daphne just jumps on them. But Bucket's alright, he sits and lets the neighbors pet him. But these two are the infamous dogs of this neighborhood. One time they escaped. Well, Bucket decided to go. They only took pictures of Daphne and they posted all over the Facebook page of this neighborhood that she had escaped and ran off. But actually, she came back in like a good dog. Daphne, you're good. But Bucket was actually the one who ran off. And they only had pictures of Daphne. But since we didn't use Facebook, our next door neighbor had to come over to our house. And then he told us that he showed us the Facebook page, so we drove around and then we finally found Bucket. And then, yeah. So there are a couple times that some neighbors might have been looking at us, but these two are very infamous. Well, they're also kind of... Hey! No. Thank you, Bucket. These two are rowdy. And him. One time, no, stop it, Daphne. Stop it, Daphne. Yeah, that's right, Daphne. Attack Bucket. He was the one who ruined it. Okay. Hey, yeah, Daphne. You're our attack dog. But these two. Wow. Are you two fighting? Oh, well, that's great, because it's going on YouTube. So one time, these two decided that they were just gonna run off. One time I let them out to go take them inside, but then Bucket decided to run off because he's just that dog who just runs off randomly, and Daphne decided to follow him. And it was so hard to get these two back here. They were like running all over the neighborhood. Oh God. And they ran into somebody's backyard, and I had to go in their backyard to be able to get them out. But they didn't have a no trespassing sign, but I was trespassing. And they were too, you dumb dogs, bad dogs. So I just admitted that I trespassed one time. Another time they were really bad is when Daphne was being alright. It was her day to go in the backyard back when we had her on this thing, which was like just a week ago. It was more than a week ago when this happened though. I was gonna feed Bucket. I was putting him back in the garage, and then he just decided to run out of the garage and just run off somewhere in the neighborhood, and I had to chase him around. And I was finally able to get him back here, but my dad was gone the whole time this was happening. Right as I was running Bucket back to the house, my dad came down the street in his car, and he was seeing Bucket running around, and Bucket decided it was a good idea to walk right in front of my dad's car, and my dad stopped and just started honking at him. Then he went behind the car. Oh my God, Bucket, you see how much trouble you've caused? And then my dad had to get him back inside, but that wasn't hard because he actually listens to my dad but not me. Daphne, no, stop. You got mud. You got mud all over the camera. But these two are really bad. These two are really naughty. And that's why we have the fence for them. But that's not doing much good because Bucket just ran off again. Bad dog. It wasn't for a long time. He just ran across the street. There weren't any cars or any neighbors around, so it was fine. We got him back here immediately. But these two were just... I'm sure the neighbors had to have fun watching them run off and watching us try to get them back in. They were like, oh, great, those dogs are putting on a show once again. Running off from their owners, and having their owners come back to get them. You guys are like really good at entertainment. Entertaining people. But you guys are the infamous dogs of the neighborhood. Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you one more story. So, one time I let them both out, and there were these other neighbors taking a walk. And you know how they act with people. They just, how Daphne acts with me. She jumps on me, and she chases me. You know the My Dog is Evil video. You know the I was attacked by my dog video. Those are like the first two videos on the channel. You know how she acts with me. And she acted that way with the neighbors, and she started jumping on them. The mom's two kids, though, that were taking a walk with her, were afraid of Bucket. And then they just started screaming and running off. Like, they thought Bucket was going to attack them. But Bucket doesn't attack people. Daphne's the only one that does that. Look, she's really rough with Bucket. She's attacking Bucket right now. So, Daphne started jumping on their mom. And then her mom was like, call your dogs! So, they don't listen to me. Those were my exact words. And she didn't care. She was really mad at us. And then once I actually got them to come back, hey, Daphne, stop beating up your brother. Once I actually got them to come back, she said to her kids, this is why we're never gonna get a dog. And I was thinking, that was a rude comment. Just because our dogs are bad. I wasn't even sorry that they attacked the neighbors. Well, they didn't really attack. They were more like playing. But Daphne thinks everything is just playing. So she wasn't really attacking. But there was, okay, I said I would tell one more story. I lied. I'm going to tell another one. Okay, this is the last one. So not so long ago, about 2 days ago, I let these two out. And I was all like, okay, clear zone. It's a clear, coast is clear. Yeah, okay, it took me a long time to say that, longer than it should have. And then these two people on their bicycles came riding by, and I screamed, no! But then they looked at me like, they gave me a weird look, and I was like, I'm sorry, it's just that they might attack you. And then they rode by, and I'm like, okay, coast is clear, it's all good. But then these two other people came out of the trail. I didn't even know that they were there. Like, they like got back from a walk, and they came out of the trail over there. And then like Daphne and Bucket ran across the street. But they weren't playing with them. They just sat. And then they complimented them, and they said, these two dogs are gorgeous. I mean, I guess they kind of look pretty boy. You're pretty too, Daphne. And well, they just sat down for them to pet. But I was alright. Sorry about that. That was just a little thing. Because the video just randomly stopped for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, these two just started. I was so worried about that. I was all like, no, please, stop giving them love and attention. Because I was afraid they were gonna jump on them. And I don't want to be embarrassed anymore because of these two, because they're just not very good pets. They're really rowdy and hyper. And, well, they didn't attack them. They went back in the garage like the good dog they were supposed to be. And, well, yeah. That was a good day for them. And I think they made a good impression on those neighbors. But I was still embarrassed because I thought the neighbors hated them. But I'm glad they made a good impression. But these two were just pretty much problems. Every day it's just their shenanigans all the time. They just get into crazy shenanigans, you know? They run off, they jump on people, and they're wild. But they do put on a show out in the street where every neighbor can see us. They just see me trying to catch them, get them back here. But they don't listen, they just run off randomly. And they put on a show for all the neighbors to watch. So, if you live in my neighborhood, then at about maybe like at sunset, at dusk, maybe around 7 o'clock, maybe 6:30, 7:30. Just look out your window and you'll definitely see a show. They will run across the street. But that's only if I'm putting them away, okay? My dad might put them away, but they will. They might do that, okay? There's like a little chance that they might do that, but they might do that. So just look out your window and you might see them getting into their crazy shenanigans once again. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Yeah, boring video. Just telling you stories about these troublemakers right here and what they've done to the citizens of our neighborhood. And here are all the tools we got, or the gardeners have. They've been working on our patio and they've been digging up stuff, a bunch of piles of dirt. And this is what we got so far. So thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video. Bye everybody.